E-Maths class, Fatima Convent High School, myself, Dipali. Area related to circles. We have already familiar with some methods of finding perimeter and area of similar plane figures such as rectangles, squares, parallelogram, triangles and circles from the earlier classes. Many objects which we come across in our daily life are related to the circular shapes in some form or the other. Cycle, wheels, wheelbarrow, thepla, dartboard, round cake, papad, drain cover, various designs, bangles, brooches, circular path, washer, flower bed, etc. are some examples of such objects. So the problem of finding perimeter and area related to circular figure is of great practical importance. In this chapter, we shall begin our discussion with a view of concept of perimeter, circumference and area of a circle and apply this knowledge in finding the area of two special parts of the circular region or briefly of a circle known as sector and segment. We shall also see how to find the area of some combinations of plane figures involving circle as their part. So very simple, we are very much familiar with the concept of circle in the previous chapter that a circle is a set of all the points equidistant from a given reference point is called as a circle. So if this is the center, all these points are at an equal distance from the given point. Now when you talk about this circle, then we are trying to talk about a part of a circle which is sector and a segment. And when we will be talking about area related to this parts of the circle, that is sector and segment. Now first we need to understand a very simple concept about circle, that a circle has two particular regions, that is this is the ring which is called the circle, because the definition says all the points which are equidistant from the center is called as a circle. So all these points on the ring are equidistant and that is a circle. Whereas this region is called the interior of the circle and this region is called the exterior of the circle. When we talk about any circular figure, we are talking about circular region and not the circle. So, and when we are talking about area of a circle, we are also talking about circular region. But when we talk about a perimeter, that is only about this ring, then we are talking about the circle. So, in the first part, we are going to understand what is the perimeter and how is it found. Now there were many experiments done and various perimeter of the circle was found, and the ratio of this perimeter and diameter of that circle were taken and which came across to be pi, a constant, and so the formula came into existence as C is equal to pi d. Now we know the relation between pi and r, that is radius of the circle, so d is equal to 2 pi r. D is equal to 2r. So we can replace this value of d in this formula by C is equal to 2 pi r. And these are the formula for perimeter of the circle. Likewise, for area of a circle, if you see, if you divide any circle into various parts like this as shown in the figure, and you rearrange them in such a way that it forms a rectangle, then we get the area of the circle as length into breadth of the rectangle, where length and breadth can be found out easily by using the value of r and the perimeter, and we get area of the circle as pi r square. So these two are the basic formulas of perimeter or circumference of the circle and area of the circle. Let us discuss about it in detail. Perimeter and area of a circle, a review. Recall that the distance covered by traveling once around a circle is the perimeter and is called as circumference. You also know from your earlier classes that circumference of a circle bears a constant ratio with its diameter. This constant ratio is denoted by Greek letter pi. So, in other words, circumference upon diameter is equal to pi. So, circumference is equal to pi into diameter is equal to pi into 2r, that is 2 pi r. The great mathematician Aryabhatta in 476 and 550 gave an approximate value of pi. He had stated that pi is equal to 62832 upon 20,000, which is nearly 3.1416. It is also interesting to note that using an identity of great mathematical genius Srinivasan Ramanujan in 1887 and 1920 of India, mathematicians have been able to calculate the value of pi up to some million places of decimals. As you know that from chapter 1 of class 9, pi is an irrational number and its decimal expansion is non-terminating and non-recurring. However, for practical purpose, we generally take the value of pi as 22 upon 7 or 3.14 approximately. So, we may also recall the area of a circle in pi r square where r is the radius of the circle. Recall that you have verified in class 8 by cutting a circle into a number of sectors and rearranging them. So, did you understand? The area, the perimeter of the circle is given by the formula C is equal to pi d and C is equal to 2 pi r. Now talking about the area as shown in the figure, the given circle is divided into 16 parts and when you rearrange them in this way, it is approximately a rectangle. So we have seen that the shape in figure 12.22 is nearly rectangular of length half into 2 pi r and breadth r. This suggests that the area of a circle is half into 2 pi r into r is equal to pi r square. Let us recall the concept learnt in earlier classes through an example. So you can easily get the formula of area of circle is equal to pi r square, and in terms of diameter we write pi d square by 4. Circumference of circle is equal to pi d or 2 pi r, and the relation between d, that is diameter, is equal to 2r or radius is equal to d by 2. So these are the first few basic formulas of this chapter which we will be solving and using it in the exercise. The cost of fencing a circular field at the rate of 24 rupees per meter is 5280. The field is to be ploughed at the rate of 0.50 per meter square. Find the cost of ploughing the field. Take pi is equal to 22 upon 7. Now length of the fence in meter is total cost upon rate is equal to 5280 upon 24 is equal to 220. So from the length of the fence we get, from the cost we get the total length as 220. It is simple cross multiplication. Therefore, if r meters is the radius of the field, then 2 pi r is equal to 220. Therefore, 2 into 22 upon 7 into r is equal to 220. R is equal to 220 into 7 upon 2 into 22 is equal to 35. So, the radius of the field is got by 35 meters using the formula. Now, on the basis of that, we can find area as 22 upon 7 into 35 into 35 is equal to 22 into 5 into 35. That is, cost of ploughing 1 meter of a field is 0.50. Therefore, total cost of ploughing the field is 22 into 5 into 35 into 0.50 is equal to 1925. This is how we generally use the formula and solve the following sums. Now let us do exercise 12.1. Exercise 12.1. Question 1. The radii of two circles are 19 and 9 cm respectively. Find the radius of the circle with the circumference equal to the sum of the circumference of the two circles. So let us solve it. Exercise 12.1, question number 1. Now here, let us take circle 1. In circle 1, radius 1, we call it as C1. Radius 1 is equal to 19 cm. Therefore, circumference C1 is equal to 2 pi R1, which is 2 into pi into 19. Now we see circle 2. That is, we represent by C2. So R2 is equal to 9 cm. So C2 is equal to 2 pi R2. That is 2 into pi into 9. So this is equal to 38 pi and this is equal to 18 pi. Now we have to find the circumference of the third circle. So circle 3 is represented by C3. Now they have said to find that the sum of the circumferences of the two. So the radius of the circle which has a circumference equal to the sum of the circle of the circumference of the two circles. So now C3 is equal to C1 plus C2. So we get 38 pi plus 18 pi, which is equal to 56 pi. Now that is C3. Now C3 is 2 pi R3 is equal to 56 pi. So we can eliminate this as pi and pi. So R3 is equal to 56 by 2, which is equal to 28 centimeter. Number 2. Now it is similar kind, but you will have to take a area here. So radii of two circles are 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter respectively. Find the radius of the circle having area equal to the sum of the circles of the two areas. So now we take A1 for circle 1 and A2 for circle 2 and A3 for circle 4 or circle 3, sorry. Now we know that R1 is 8 centimeter, R2 is equal to 6 centimeter and R3 we are supposed to find. Now A1 is equal to pi r1 square and A2 is equal to pi r2 square. And when we add this two, we get A3. So A3 is equal to pi r1 square plus pi r2 square. So we get pi common, r1 square plus r2 square, and this is pi r3 square. So pi gets eliminated. So r3 square is equal to r1 square plus r2 square, which is equal to 8 square plus 6 square, that is equal to 64 plus 36, which is equal to 100. So r3 square is equal to 100. So we have r3 is equal to 10 centimeter. Wasn't that simple? That is your question number 2. Now let us do question number 3. Now question number 3 is the radii of the circle in the given figure. There is an archery target where you have the figures having diameter and the circular region gold, red, blue, green and white. So now the diameter of the region representing circle is 21 centimeter and the other is 10.5. Find the area of each of the 5 scoring regions. What are we supposed to do here? Now we know that we represent each circle by C1, C2, C3, C4 and C5. In this, for C1, C2, C3, R1 is equal to 21 centimeter, R2 is equal to 21 upon 2 plus 10.5. R3 will be 21 upon 2. This when you solve, you will get 10.5. So this will be 21 and R3 will be 21 plus 10.5, which is equal to 31.5. R4 will be 31.5 plus 10.5 is equal to 41.42.0 and R5 will be 42.0 plus 10.5 is equal to 52.5. Now let us find the area. Now see, area 1 is equal to pi r1 square is equal to 22 upon 7 into 21 upon 2 into 21 upon 2 is equal to 346.5 centimeter when you solve this. Likewise, if you take area of the second circle is pi r2 square, that is 22 upon 7 into 21 is equal to 1386 centimeter square. A3 will be now here this is of the circular region. Now we'll have to subtract. For A2 we'll have to do 1386 minus 3461.5 because it is area of the red ring, which is equal to 1039.5. That is the red region. Likewise, area of A3, that is the blue region, will be pi r3 square is equal to 22 upon 7 into 63 upon 2 into 63 upon 2 is equal to 3118.5. Now area of the blue region that is related to A3 will be 3118.5 minus 1386 is equal to 1732.5 centimeter square. Likewise, you will be able to do for black region and for white region. That will be your homework and you can complete this question. Now we do number 4. Now here a wheel of a car of diameter 8 centimeter. There is a wheel and the diameter of this is 80 centimeter. Now how many complete revolution does each wheel take in 10 minutes? Now you have to remember one relation. One revolution is equal to 2 pi r. That is equal to the perimeter. Now here time given is 10 minutes and the speed given is 66 kilometers per hour. We are supposed to find number of revolution is equal to how much? So very easy. First we'll have to convert each and everything into either centimeter or meter. So radius is equal to 80 upon 2 is equal to 40 centimeter is equal to 0.4 meters. Likewise, now if it rotates in 10 minutes, that is, it distance covered by the wheel to complete one revolution is 2 pi r into 0.4 is equal to 0.8 meters. That is, distance covered to complete one revolution. Now, therefore, now the speed of the car is 66 kilometers per hour and it takes 10 minutes. So therefore, the distance covered by wheel in making r complete revolution is 10 minutes. So we can say that it is for n revolutions. For n revolutions, it will take 0.8 pi into n meters. Now, which will be equal to in 60 minutes? It will be equal to, we know, 1 hour. So we can say 66 into 1000 meters. So distance in 1 minute is equal to 66 into 1000 upon 60. Therefore, distance in 10 minutes is equal to 66 into 1000 into 10 upon 60 is equal to 11,000 meters. Therefore, for 0.8 pi into n revolution, they cover this much distance. Therefore, for n is equal to 1000 upon 0.8 pi, which is 11000 into 7 upon 0.8 into 22, which is equal to 625 into 7 is equal to 4375 revolution. Therefore, the car travels 4375 revolutions in the total time and distance and the speed it takes. Now let us do the fifth sum. Take the correct option. If a perimeter of the and the area of a circle are numerically equal, then the radius of the circle is, now suppose that perimeter, that is equal to circumference, is equal to 2 pi r and area is equal to pi r square. They said they are numerically equal. Therefore, it means perimeter of circle is equal to area of the circle. Therefore, 2 pi r is equal to pi r square. Pi and pi eliminated. R square upon r is equal to 2. Therefore, r is equal to 2. So, option A is correct. So, we completed question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4 and question number 5. Thank you.